Dawn did not break on 07 May 2025, it detonated. The horizon flared alive with the fire of reckoning as illusion met its undoing. For years, India had built its empire of confidence on spectacle, airshows, boasts, and the theatre of grandeur. But when war came, the difference between display and discipline was laid bare in the sky. Pakistan Air Force, under the steel composure of Air Chief Marshal Zaheer, Ahmed Sidhu, rose not merely as a service branch, but as an organism thinking, sensing, striking in perfect harmony. The battle was not confined to the air. It expanded into domains unseen, cyberspace and electromagnetic warfare, where victory belonged not to muscle, but to mastery. PAF kill chain was not a strategy. It was a symphony of precision. Satellites whispered to command centers. Drones glided like silent sentinels. Sensors painted the invisible landscape of the battlefield. Fighter jets, JF-17 Thunders and J-10C became instruments of execution. When the command pulse surged through the network, it unleashed a storm no radar could trace, no jammer could halt. Within minutes, India's air defense grid flickered and fell dark. Communications choked mid-transmission. Pilots sprinted to their hangars, only to find their runways cratered and their control towers blind. From Rajasthan's deserts to the Himalayan edge, the silence of defeat began to hum. Electronic warfare pods shredded Indian frequencies. Cyber warriors hijacked data streams, turning India's command and control system into static. Autonomous drones hunted the remnants of resistance, marking targets with the patience of machines. And then, the crown jewel of India's defense, the S-400, met its ruin. What was built as a wall became its own grave. A single coordinated strike by JF-17 Thunders and standoff weapons reduced it to molten relics. Analysts worldwide watched in disbelief as years of rhetoric collapsed within hours of execution. Through that firestorm stood Air Chief Marshal Zaheer, Ahmed Sidhu, a commander sculpted in calm. His leadership was not measured in words, but in results. While others chased spectacle, he pursued substance. His doctrine was built on clarity. Wars are won by intellect, not indulgence. Every command he issued flowed through the system like electricity through a circuit, efficient, invisible, absolute. Under his hand, chaos became choreography, and the impossible became inevitable. By the third day, the Indian Air Force was no longer a threat. It was a memory. Grounded jets rusted under the same sun they once ruled, and the silence of their skies became the most eloquent confession of defeat. The world's intelligence networks watched and learned. What they saw was not just warfare, it was evolution. May 2025 became a turning point in military thought. Pakistan Air Force did not merely fight, it redefined the battlefield. And at its helm, Air Chief Marshal Zaheer Ahmed Sidhu stood as the architect of a new doctrine, where professionalism, technology, intellect, and integrity merged into one seamless force. From Washington to Beijing, from Riyadh to Ankara, the world turned its gaze to Pakistan. The message was unmistakable. The future belongs not to those who roar, but to those who command the silence between storms.